everybody. I remembered to bring us up this time. And we got Melanie and her two peers. That's cool. Or pure mix is one of them. You got Jolene now. We're going to feature her next week, aren't we?
Yeah.
All right. Boy, what a show we have today. We got to get Ratty back on, don't we? I forgot about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to invite him back on.
Yeah. Well, one of the fun things about our show today is every single dog and puppy's name begins with the letter M. It's like a Sesame Street episode.
Including a dog that's not even related to him. Yeah. So, and which she's going to be first, right?
Yep, she is.
This little girl was on the very first time way back in July. All right. And why is she still in rescue? This girl is amazing. And, well, let's just get started. Oh my, and there she is right there. Let me bring her up here.
Yep,
Well, hi, Sandra.
taking a snooze.
Wow.
Hi, Sandra. Portia looks beautiful. Marsha Portia.
She is very beautiful. You won't wake up, snoozy girl.
Wow, she's a beauty.
She's really beautiful, and she's super soft.
Wow, it says in the video that she goes to the pub, but she doesn't drink.
No, she doesn't drink, and she reminds me not to drink too much.
That way she doesn't have to drive home without thumbs to hold the steering wheel, right?
That's right. And everybody loves her at the pub. She's very well behaved. And yeah, I enjoy taking her there, and she always gets a piece of my pizza.
Awesome. Ain't this something? Wow. Now, I want to touch on something I saw in the video. She's not a barker very much at all, and when she does, it's nice and quiet, muffled, you said?
Yes, she does not bark. In fact, I've only heard her bark since December, maybe 5 times. And a few of the barks have been at me to do something like let her out or whatever, but she doesn't bark at other animals. When she goes in the backyard, we've got dogs on either side. Moose will bark his head off like a typical pig.
Wow.
She doesn't bark at all.
That's amazing.
Yeah, she's very.
So that means she just might be able to live in an apartment.
I lived in an apartment, so I lived in an apartment and a house. I had her in an apartment with me for a while, and she did great.
Wow. That doesn't, not many peers have those bragging rights, do they?
No, not at all. No, she's not a barker at all.
Okay, so that's pretty, wow. Ain't that something?
Yeah, and she does great being alone in the house. She doesn't have anxiety. She doesn't chew things up. So she's a very good girl in the house.
And she's only, what, 71 pounds or so?
She weighs 71 pounds. She's a pocket peer too.
Wow. Oh, yeah. And I love that. I love that picture. That's her chair by the window. So she's got a kind of a short wish list. If you got a chair by the window, she's good, right?
Yeah, she has a chair by the window, and she likes corners. Her little thing is she likes to go into a corner of the room, generally, and kind of like sniffle in the little corner. That's her little spot. She has a corner of the bedroom she likes to go into.
Cool. And wow, because she feels safe in the corner.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Now you have another dog there, Mr. Moose.
Mr. Moose, he's another former foster. He's here in the house. Moose and his big caboose. He's a naughty boy. He likes to chew things. He likes to bark.
That's why Portia doesn't do that.
Yeah,
because you got one that already had that under control.
Yeah, but they sure love to play together. He's about twice her size. You can see that. But today she was pushing her little body on him, saying, like, I can wrestle you down too.
I love it.
He likes to go up and hold his arms, like, okay, I'm ready to wrestle. But honestly, she is a princess.
Now, let me ask you this then. Is she capable of being an only dog, or does she need a friend?
She loves to play with another dog. She'll play chase in the backyard, but I think she's perfectly comfortable being an only pet as well. But she'll need some love and attention. She does well with cats.
Okay. Wow. So either way, and an apartment.
And an apartment, larger or smaller animals.
Well, I'm not hearing anything bad, so you got the perfect pocket peer.
The only bad thing about her, if you can say it's bad, and I'm pretty amazed because she's not exactly slim and aerodynamic, but
she's chunky.
She's spunky, and she will climb a fence. So the fence has to be a little tall.
Oh, that's right. That evil fence.
Yeah, so I go outside and I watch her when she's in the backyard because she will climb over the fence.
Okay. Now, what kind of fence do you have? Chain link?
Chain link.
Okay, so a privacy fence or a super tall chain link fence, huh?
Yeah.
We're talking 20 feet, all right? So just have a privacy fence.
Yeah.
Vinyl fencing is good.
And she's content to go outside and like lay in the sunshine. She does dig a tiny bit, but not a lot.
Okay.
And all I can say is she's a really, really lovely, sweet girl.
Okay, where does she go when she climbs a fence?
She just starts meandering up the street for her walk around the neighborhood.
On a walkabout.
Yeah, and the neighbors recognize her and caught her a couple of times and brought her back to me. Because I didn't even know she could climb a fence.
So she wanted to go show all the neighbors how she's the perfect pocket peer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, some dogs, they use the chain link fence as a ladder, and that's how they get out. So, but I mean, for other dogs, it would never occur to them. But it sounds like that also might be a reason why an apartment could be a good fit for her, just because there wouldn't be that constant temptation.
Right. I always tell everybody a Great Pyrenees, they're not really escape artists, they're opportunists.
Yeah.
She had an opportunity and she seized on it.
Here she is.
Well, she looks mischievous, but she's not, is she? Other than the fence.
she's a princess, I swear. When she gets up on top of my bed and in the light or in that chair, you can tell she's very regal and she's a little prissy. She's a
And
girly girl.
she doesn't have the double dew claws. I don't see any anyway.
She has them on the back, but not on the front.
Okay, I'm just not seeing them in the video very good. But okay, because the double dew claws are, you know how the old song, these boots are made for walking. Those double dews are made for climbing.
Oh yeah, Moo's got big double dews.
Is he a GPRS alumni?
Yes, she
Yeah.
is.
Okay, awesome.
I
So,
did think that she climbed out of the last foster's apartment window, but
Oh my gosh.
imagine her doing that. Apparently, she opened it up and jumped out, but I really don't think I can't imagine her doing that. I really.
well, they're smart. You show them how to open something, they catch right on.
Yeah, but she's so good for me. Honestly, I mean, I take her anywhere. I take her into the stores. People don't even know she's there. They're strangers come up and talk to her, other dogs and little kids. And she's just really gentle.
It looks like she doesn't have a care in the world, just like that picture.
Yeah, she's really relaxed. She's a chill dog.
I love her coat, kind of wavy.
Yeah, it's really wavy. It's like she has beach waves.
It's like, and it's soft, like it's like she's silk.
I have my Zoe's coats like that.
Yeah, she's very sweet.
I love her. I love her markings. Just make her stunning.
Yeah.
She gives kisses. She's been abused. You can tell because she. I don't know. I can feel that about her. But she has absolutely no animosity to any creature because of that.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's true to the breed.
When she was in Texas, she was shot with a pellet gun. Somebody shot her, and they left the pellet in her hip, but you can't tell it at all. She runs and jumps and climbs fences.
Yeah, I reflected on that a little bit in her very first video, but our editing people wouldn't let that fly.
Oh, what creation you said
that? No, it's fine. No, I think it's good for people to know that. I think,
yeah.
Well, it was the comment I made afterwards. That
yes. And we just, we want to focus on the future for her.
Yes, absolutely. She deserves nothing but love. Because really, that's all she is nothing but love.
Look at her. So all right, look at this girl. Great Pyrenees Rescue Society.org. That's where Marcia is. Now you're in Oregon?
Yes, I'm in Oregon. I used to be in Seattle, but now I'm in Oregon. I go back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in Portland.
Gotcha. So one of the places has an apartment, the other one's a house. Is that how I'm taking that?
Yeah.
Boy, that's cool. So you can test her everywhere, even in the club.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She's been tested everywhere. And
not often somebody will take their dog to the pub and they do well.
And she goes in the car well too. She's a good rider, no complaints. She's a good little companion. She's a great companion animal.
Wow, she seems to like you too, just a little bit.
Yes. Yes. Well, when we first met, she came up to me with a wagging tail, and I knew that she was going to be a sweet girl with me.
Oh boy.
Cute.
All right. So basically, if somebody has an apartment, now can't guarantee you'll get approved, but apply. You can safely apply knowing that you've got a chance in an apartment.
Yeah, so, she'll do great in an apartment because I've had her in that.
Okay. And she loves her walks.
Yes, and she's wonderful on walks. I broke my back, and so Gretchen at the peer organization, she gave me a pocket peer this time because some of the other peers, when they came off the street, they were pulling me down the hills.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's why they go to foster, so they can learn they don't have to do that.
And I was doing it with them, and they were great. But this one, she gave me one that was gentle on me this time.
Gave you an easy one this time.
Gave me an easy one, and honestly, she's super easy. No tugging, no pulling,
Wow.
no running after other dogs, no running after bunnies, no running after cats,
All right.
pickles, nothing.
So if somebody's got a home as good as yours or better, you just might let her go then, huh?
Yes. It's low maintenance.
Low maintenance. Wow.
Yeah.
I've never had an easy dog, but I am a behaviorist, so I guess I don't deserve one. Great Pyrenees Rescue Society.org. That's where sweet Marcia, you call her Portia.
I call her Portia. I decided Marcia wasn't queenly enough for her. She needed something regal, so I upgraded her to Portia.
Wow.
And it sounds enough like Marcia. I didn't want to confuse her.
Yeah. But she is. If people want to look for her, she is called Marcia on our website.
Yes.
But yes, she definitely is a beautiful girl and very much a lady in her little pink peachy chair.
Yes.
So cute.
Wow. Well, I sure would like to get her on again before she gets adopted. If she's here still like 2 weeks from now, that would be awesome. I can't get enough of her.
I'd love to.
What if they would let me adopt her?
Next time I'll make her perform with her sit and I'll get used to it. You watch them romp together.
You know, she hasn't opened her eyes yet since she's been here. She's just so relaxed and comfortable, and that's amazing.
I bet if I give her a treat, she'll perk up here. Look.
Oh, you don't wake her up? Oh, that would be nice.
Oh yeah, I'll just like thank the
Hi, Rena. She is darling, isn't she?
Wow, she really is. You want that? Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up.
It's not worth it. Apparently.
Good luck with that. She said, Mom, that standing up thing, that's just kind of too hard for today. This is Sunday, day of rest.
Yeah, she's mostly food motivated though.
So what would her perfect home look like?
Her perfect home could definitely be with children, but
children are a requirement.
But no, not a requirement. But she would be fine with them. But the expectation is she's not going to play fetch, and she may not jump in the bed. She's also so she'd be great for people who don't want the dog sleeping with them at night.
Oh, she doesn't sleep in the bed. She just gets up there sometimes.
Yeah, I tried to get her to get up in the bed with me, but she won't do it. I think somebody told her not to do it, but that's okay.
Yeah, well, whatever. I mean,
whatever she wants to do.
That's right, because this is all about her.
Yes, so that's how she likes to sleep in the corner of the room. But when I'm not in my bed, she'll get in it, and that's okay too with me. And,
wow! Hey, look, she moved.
Yeah, she moved.
Well, we can see her beautiful face straight on.
Yeah.
Her markings are gorgeous.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm just mesmerized. Boy, I tell you, those the next dogs that are coming up, that's competition. Look at her.
Yeah,
wow.
She's a beauty. Yeah, so going back to what kind of a home, a person who has who can't quite handle a robust pier for walking and things like that, is perfect for that too. I would say that would be a good fit. Somebody who wants a companion, but kind of low maintenance. This is the girl. She loves children. She loves other animals, but she's not like a young puppy who's going to romp and play and fetch like that.
So she just doesn't like chain link fences. Well, she likes what's on the other side.
Yeah.
You got to remember that because that's very, very important. Because they can go over the fence and they can get hit. We don't want that. I bet you freaked out when she went over that fence, didn't you?
Oh my God, I did.
So, and it never happened since, has it? Because you didn't let
it. Twice.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, we're human, right? All right. So, whoo, boy, what a dog.
But she's a sweet girl. I take her everywhere. So somebody who wants a companion, who doesn't want to be alone, and because she doesn't want to be alone, and she wants a companion, but she also needs to be treated like a little princess too. She'll love and things like that.
And she's around 5 years old, which is such a great age. I mean, they are really mellow like that a lot of times.
Yeah.
And the good news is, I guess nobody knows her exact birthday because the shelter didn't. You get to assign one if you adopt her too, if you want. All right.
Celebrate her adoption day.
Yes.
So, but she is an adult. All right, and she's a great dog. And I'm sorry, Stephanie, I didn't mean to bring one on that was capable of overshadowing yours. And you have puppies, right?
I know. I looked at those puppies. It's like, oh, I want to get a puppy. Those are so cute.
Yeah, until you get one, then you wish you had Marcia.
Yeah, and Portia, never an accident. I take her out in the morning and in the evening, and that seems to be pretty much her routine. As long as she can go out in the morning and evening, she's pretty content with the day.
Wow. So as long as you treat her like a leash-only dog, like just treat her like you don't have a fence, you don't have a problem.
Yeah, or a fence that's not chain link.
Yeah, well, privacy fence, a lot of those running around. So they don't. But you always remember, if it's a wooden privacy fence, they usually have a nailer board about halfway up, depending on the height.
Yeah.
Always remember that is a foothold for a Great Pyrenees.
Oh, that's good to know.
All right. So wow, awesome. Okay, we got to move on because our next guest has more than one dog. Okay.
Oh yes.
So yeah, more than one.
Thank you, Sandra.
Sandra, thank you so much for coming on and taking such good care of that little girl.
Pleasure.
And we'll move you off to the side like we were when we bring our next guest up. But well, once again, I guess we better chew up the little movie. I like this. This one came out good. Well, hi, Stephanie, wherever you are. I'll find you in a second. There you are. Oh, that's not Stephanie. Stephanie gained weight and, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Wow. So we saw these puppies back January 28th, didn't we?
Yes. They've grown considerably since then.
Yeah, I think back then they could fit in one hand.
Yes. Now they definitely can't, and they're kind of squirmy, so you wouldn't be able to hold them too well. So Jason, of course, helping out with his rocking the Crocs and socks look.
Right. And also back on January 28th, you announced that you have a rescue now. And how is that going?
So Skippy Skippins, we've had a couple of adoptions.
Oh my, yeah, you adopted Meatball. That was the only one I could remember out of the puppies.
And That was the puppy, and then we've had a baby girl was adopted, and Kramer.
Wow.
Wonderful.
So we've had a couple of adoptions.
Wow, they're a little bigger than they were when we saw them on the 28th.
These are actually the two biggest ones. This is Maddox and Morgan. So
those are the two that are kind of best friends.
yes, they all love each other, but these are the two that are kind of together. And this is Maddox right here, and
Look at that long tail.
He is the biggest. He is actually quite a few pounds bigger than the others.
Okay.
Like, quite a few.
That's Maddox, you said?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I love the racing stripe on his nose. That's so
He
cute.
does.
I should have uploaded the puppy pictures too from last time, and I didn't.
He weighs about 10 pounds at least more than all of the other dogs. Yep, there he is.
Wow, he is bigger. That's a lot of weight difference.
And this baby right here is Morgan.
Wow. Sorry,
She's
Madeline, I should have put Morgan and Maddox together. I knew they were kind of tight together. Do they feed off of each other, learn from each other?
They're both voracious eaters. There's Morgan. And so they are kind of too much for getting the food from the other one. So we have them together because they'll make sure they duke it out with each other. But here's Maren. Let's see you. Come here, puppy. Come on.
Well, I want to go out and see your layout one of these days.
See, there's two puppies, and I don't know if you can see them too well, but the coats on the back of them, they're soft, and then right in the middle is wavy and a little bit coarse.
Oh, is that what that is? It looked like it was wet.
No, it's actually a different hair type.
Wow.
So, and this is good old Maddox here. He's being a good boy and setting for me.
So what's he doing? Going to the beauty salon, getting heavier hair implanted?
You see? And they've even kind of got a little bit of curl towards their butts.
Oh.
And
what
so
are their mixes? What did you say their mix was? Didn't you have a guess?
They said that it looks like they are mixed with like some kind of bully breed.
Uh-huh.
So we of course know Gaga is a peer.
Right. Mama's a peer.
Yes. But these, and you can see she's got wavy hair on her back as well.
Right. Did any of them come out white? I don't think any of them did they?
No, none of them came out looking like mom. We think dad's genes were pretty strong. The only thing that we've got from mom is we've got some longer, kind of curlier hair on our backs, and they all, with the exception of Maddox, they all have one rear dew claw.
Oh.
Interesting. And they're about 3 months old now, is that right?
Yeah, 3.5.
Okay.
And then you can see how big some feet are, right?
Holy cow.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that.
So these are some big puppies.
Yeah.
Big puppies.
Was that your hand or was that Jason's hand?
That was my hand.
Okay. And you're bigger than Jason, right?
No, but this is, and they're very kissy. So they're
and they're not being super energetic. I mean, they're
they are, but they are super energetic.
Macy in a moment.
Yeah, we'll show you some that we won't be able to. We will have to chase around. But you see these two; they're very cute.
Yes.
He's the calmest of the bunch. He just wants snuggles. He's just a snuggler.
And he's the only boy left, is that right?
He is the only boy left, and like I said, he's the only one without rear dew claws.
Huh. Wow. Boy, they're gorgeous. They're good looking.
All of these have one. He's moving her first. He's like, stop holding my foot, Mama.
Do they have front dew claws too? Is that what I saw?
Yes, they do.
Okay. All right.
So, except for Maddox. Maddox has his front. He just has no rear.
Okay.
But Morgan and all the rest of the puppies have one rear and one front.
Gotcha. Now, where's Miss Priss? I want to see Miss Priss.
Miss Chris will come out in just a second.
Because you don't. We're going to focus on dogs at hand. Gotcha.
Yeah, we got 2 out at a time.
You got Bart.
And that's stop running off with the mulch. That and
just say something if we have to go to commercial break, okay?
there they go. Because one of them's got mulch and the other one wants it.
Wow, I didn't know you had that high a quality of mulch.
You would think it, right? But
they're still mischievous. They're at that mischievous age, but they're also at a very impressionable age, right?
yes, and they're very, very sweet. They're not very barky. And this is Mina and Miss Chris.
Miss Priss.
There's Mina Means, and Miss Chrissy.
So my impression was that Miss Priss, keep in mind, they're still puppies. Everybody's a puppy there. But from the description that I had read, and maybe I just took it wrong, the video said that she's the most grounded one of the crew. Would you say that or no?
She is definitely one of the most, yes.
Okay, cool.
Out of the girls, she's interesting colored. I don't know if you can see it real well because we're kind of shaded a little. She's brindle. Come here, Chris.
And where did this brindle come from?
And she's the only one who's brindle.
Yeah.
Is that?
No, we have several that are brindle.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we have 2 others that are brindle. We had Meatball, and then we have Maisie.
Oh, okay. See, the last time I saw Meatball, he was itty bitty little guy.
Yeah, those are our brindles. One of the brindles didn't make it, but those are the 3 that survived. This is Mina right here.
I can't look how big they are compared to what they were last time we saw them.
And they are super soft. Everybody loves cuddles. Everybody loves to play with each other.
And everybody loves your husband, Jason.
Yes.
Her coat is such an interesting pattern.
And it has a lot of white in it, which you can't really see so well right now. But she has, girl, she's licking the phone, sorry. She has a lot of, girl.
The most grounded puppy right there.
She has a lot of white in her coat. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Kind of up around her shoulders and stuff. But even as you're looking at, girl, so see, she went ahead and made sure that I told a lie and that she's not grounded. She's going to piddle right there on the steps.
Well, at least it's not in the house.
That's true.
Okay.
No, they've been in the house and they don't really piddle there. But
There's always a right side to this. Okay?
But see, I don't know if you can see it very well, but she's actually quite light underneath here.
Yeah, we can actually see it very well.
You see it?
Yeah.
So
you got a good camera.
I can't say that she won't get lighter in color. She'll still be brindle, but she's actually quite light under there. And we've had a dog like that before where they actually ended up being mostly white. So
The brindle went away.
Just the other colors went away. It wasn't really brindle patterning at that time on that puppy, but she looks like she's going to be probably still brindle, but very pale.
Well, it happens. Puppies change as they grow. Okay.
Yeah. So I think she will actually get lighter as she gets older.
I can't wait to see her in about 6 months.
But this girl right here, this is Mina Means, and she is very pretty too. She's a very sweet girl. Yep, there she is.
Oh, wow.
And Mina, all of these dogs, her hair's not quite as curly on the back, but she still has that same kind of coat that the other darker dogs do. The funny thing is the brindles don't look like that. So see, they don't have that curliness.
Yeah, well, you were right about the dad had the strong genes because not one of them looked like Miss Gaga.
No. Hey, Mina. It's Mina.
Hopefully we can get a glimpse of her before everything's said.
Yes, you are.
Oh,
and
good.
here, let me see her. Bring out her. Bring out Mina. No, grab Mina. Because I want to show off Mina's coat as well. But I've got dogs putting noses on everything. Okay.
So there's 6 puppies left. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see Mina's coat, but you see it's got like light brownish
Right
colors
under
on
there
it.
too.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
she's not really black. None of them are black. They're kind of a really kind of interesting color. They're black mixed with like dark brownish colors. You see, they're just kind of all a different color.
Maybe that's the part of Gaga they got.
Yeah.
So see, all around their necks, they're all lighter. So we
Wow.
have just
I want
this
to see
little
her
bit
face
of light.
again. Can you show her face? She's adorable.
Oh,
Now for everybody that
Very
saw
cute.
the video is at GPRS's YouTube channel. Okay, it's really easy to get there, and you can see the video again. Now pay attention to it because we did comparison of the photo and the video, then we faded in the young photos too. So,
What do you got? Little one, what do you have? You want to pick her up so we can see her better? It's hard to see these puppies because they're constantly moving. Say, hey,
imagine
baby.
that.
They
And
look
then
like
you
they
have
all have
Marsha
nice,
over there who
nice
just
silky ears.
laying there, nice and pretty.
Oh, they do have very, very soft ears. You just want to pet them because they're very, very soft. This girl, she's super soft because she doesn't have that coarse kind of hair on her back. She's just super soft all the way through, but you can see that light hair that she's kind of got. Everybody's got the light hair around their necks.
Is
So
it deceiving on the show, or are they for the fact that they're puppies? Are they kind of mellow? They appear to be.
they're actually not. I think it's because we left them out earlier before the show
So
that
more
they're not being too rambunctious, but they're really pretty
they're hard
playful.
to keep up with, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's why I'm having him hold them because they're really kind of hard to look at otherwise. 'Cause
Well,
they'll show you in a minute. They'll get pretty ruckus. Ah, don't get in the flowers again.
they're puppies. I would get nervous if they didn't.
Come on.
Boy, she's gorgeous.
She is very pretty. Mina is super sweet too. Super sweet. Okay, sorry, you're looking at my deck again. All right. On
You got a good deck. You're giving me good ideas.
Thank you. I built it. So
Oh, wow.
So the next-
You're kind of handy to have around the house, aren't you?
I am. Here comes Maisie. Ooh, Maisie.
Oh,
Whoa, there's Maisie. Now Maisie's the smallest of them. I remember that.
Yeah.
Right?
There's Maisie. Maisie and oh my goodness. There's Maisie and Maeve.
Maisie and Maeve. Oh my God. Okay, Sydney, you take over. You can have the hard one.
so that one is Maisie, the one that we see. So
This
it
one.
looks like she has the most white, like on her chest and down her belly.
Yes.
She
And
tried
she-
to be Brindle, didn't she?
She is Brindle. She's Brindle. She is a Brindle baby. She's got a little white tip on her tail. She's got little white feeties. She's got a white chest, and she's got that beautiful white, like around her muzzle and kind of going up the middle of her face.
Wow.
And then this little monster right here is Maeve. If I can back up enough.
She's happy to be back out.
This is Maeve. And Maeve has a little lightning bolt on her nose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, and little like white goatee.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
look at, she got a little goatee.
She does got a little white goatee.
She's got
Yeah.
to shave. She has to shave.
She's got feet markings too. Oh, I didn't get to show you Mina's feet. Mina has black and white spotted feet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Maeve's feet are mostly white, but there's Mina's feet. If you saw, I can show her again in a minute. But she's got,
Yeah, that's why I did what I did to your logo. I made it clear so we could see through it. That's the only
Yeah.
photo I used it on.
so here is Sweet May.
Wow.
Say, hey, Maven. This is my Raven Maven,
Oh.
and she is very, very sweet. Everybody's got them soft ears. She likes silk. She does not have as much curliness on her back as the others do, but she does have a little right before her booty. We got a little bit of waves
All right.
right before our tail here. And this girl thinks that everybody,
Whoa, boy.
Oh, there we go.
she
There's
thinks
the
everybody
puppy.
should look at her all the time. This is Maisie.
She's very bouncy.
Yes, this is
She can
crazy
fly.
Maisie. This is Maisie. I call her Hazy Maisie or Crazy Maisie, depending upon her mood.
Okay, now these are Skippy, Skipping, Rescue, and Rehab puppies, right?
Yes, but
So
they
where
are
do
also
they go
listed on.
to? Where do
They're
they go
listed
to
on.
apply?
They're listed on GPRS because they're courtesy listings for us, and then so they can still go to Great Pyrenees Rescue Society.org and fill out applications for them.
Awesome.
You
And
can
you'll know
see that.
you got them because it'll say right on the listing, it'll say courtesy listing.
Yes, and you can see she's a pretty brindle color. Here, come on, go ahead. Here. Come on, crazy girl. Come on, crazy Maisie. Here, nope, that's Maeve. There's crazy Maisie.
Wow.
Oh, yep, there she is.
I'm gonna let out the mother.
So you can see that she's pretty. She's got brindle coloring.
She wants a piece of that phone, doesn't she?
She does want to get it. She's going to make me drop it. I have a feeling. Now we're about to see.
It'll happen again.
We're about to see some craziness ensue because here comes Gaga.
Hi, Gaga. Boy, she's
Oh.
gorgeous. Look at her. Well, she's
Gaga
not very
believes in.
big either, is she?
No, Gaga believes in lots of hugs. She's going to go over here and try to
Look at
dig
her
where I told
puppy
her not.
hanging on. I love
She
it.
loves her puppies. She loves
Oh,
them.
really? So she's not saying, get away from me, I'm done with you?
No. She loves her puppies. As a matter of fact, if there was an instance where she could be adopted with a puppy, she would love it because she loves her puppies.
All right.
She was despondent after a couple of them passed, and she plays with them nonstop.
So she knew that they weren't there then. Okay.
Yes.
Well, we don't want to go
And
too far into that.
she howled and was just really sad. So now she's a happy girl because she plays with Maisie especially. But look, she'll get them all.
Wow. Oh, look. That's awesome. Wow.
Where'd she go? Come on, baby.
As soon as I see a break, I'm going to bring Marsha up just for a second here in a minute, and I want everybody to see what is happening with her, in case you can't see the thumbnails.
There's Gaga.
Boy, look at her.
She's a good girl. Very, very good girl. I've never seen a better mother. She's just a very good girl.
Right. Now, you knew she was having babies when you brought her in?
No.
Oh. Because you don't do that on purpose, right?
We knew she was having babies 3 days before she had babies.
And that happens sometimes. Was she underweight bad? Is that how you didn't know?
Very underweight. Very underweight.
No offense yet.
And then all of a sudden, December 23rd, she got huge.
Ooh.
And then December 26th, the day after Christmas, a really good Christmas present, we had a whole bunch of puppies.
Okay.
Including this rotten one trying to get her right now.
So you had no idea, and so that means even the birth, you didn't really know when, right?
No. Luckily, since we were home, because of the holidays, I was able to kind of help out as best I could.
Okay.
But I'm not used to brand new puppies. I usually do medical issues and things like that, not puppies.
Well, now you got something. Well, you got something else to add to your resume now.
I do. You want to go let the others out?
So, she looks like she's a very good mama.
She's very good. She's a very, very good mama. She's going to get the others.
Look at her go. Whoa, I'll tell you.
She's going to let the other puppies
Okay, while
out.
she's doing that, I'm going to bring Marsha up just for a second, Stephanie. So I want everybody to see this. What are you doing to Marsha there? You're brushing her. Is there any parts that she doesn't like brush? Let me unmute you for a second here first, Sandra. There you are.
Yeah, just let me do this for hours.
Look at that. She likes being brushed, huh?
Yeah, she does.
Okay, we got to take you back down because Stephanie's ready for some more here. I don't want to get beat up by girls again. Okay, who do we have here now, Stephanie?
This is Maddox.
Oh, Maddox again?
Maddox is more about pets than playing. But there he goes.
Well, this is awesome because I know that they've got other dogs there too because you have other dogs too. And how do they do with them
There,
other than agitating?
how do the other dogs do that?
Okay, you're getting too far away from your router now. And,
Sorry. That better?
yes, it is.
Yeah, I was trying to let her show off that she's playing with her puppy. She's got all of them out.
Okay.
So they're all kind of running around her.
Wow.
She's playing.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe bring her back this way. Here, I'll bring her back up on the porch.
Now, how many
Mama,
dogs do you have?
the puppies are kept separate from everybody else. They're
Okay.
fully vetted now, but they're kept separate because Mama is extremely protective of them.
Oh.
So she's not a big fan of people she don't know coming into her space with her puppies, or other dogs being around her puppies per se.
All right. Now that may not be a permanent behavior.
No, and they can be around them. She just watches them real closely. She just watches them carefully.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, like she stays right on top of other dogs that are there.
Gotcha.
Come on, baby.
Wow, look at that. So now, not counting these, how many other dogs do you have?
Lots and lots.
Lots and lots. You gave up counting, I take it.
Well, if I counted our personals, we have 24 here now. But
Holy cow.
I don't count our personals, so I guess you would take 5 of that off. So I guess
Okay.
19.
Okay.
That's amazing, Stephanie.
That is. Yeah, because you have your own rescue and you're a GPRS foster. And if I remember right, I don't know if you still do, but there was another rescue yet that you fostered with, right?
Occasionally, if I needed to.
Okay.
So I help out with the area. So if I needed to hold on to somebody, but usually those are for just a brief amount of time.
Okay. All right. So
Sometimes sometimes I'm just a layover person on their way to somewhere else.
Right.
Because I'm out here and I have some space. So every now and then I'll get a spare dog or two for just a couple of days.
So in your community, if somebody finds a stray dog and they don't know where they go and they can't get a little shelter, for the most part, they can call you now, right?
Yes, there's 3 rescues that have kind of popped up in my area lately.
Oh.
And we all kind of work together because we're a very heavy dumping ground. And so we end up with quite a few dogs. As a matter of fact, there's a Pyrenees that I would love to catch. I'm worried that I would sign myself off, or I'd flip this around so you could actually see something off the floor. But there's a Pyrenees out here that has been laying in one spot in the road for like a year. That's where he hangs out.
In the road, did you say? In the road?
Yeah, he lays in the road. He'll move like if a car's coming, but he just lays in the middle of the road. And he has been for like a year. And somebody was feeding him and giving him water, but they have passed away. And
I guess they're not doing it anymore.
So they're trying to catch this pier. And if they do, I have offered to take him in.
Okay.
I don't know where I'm going to stick him, but
so no one's actually tried yet, or have they? And
yeah, they've tried. He's kind of leery of humans right now.
Okay. So somebody approaches, he's a disappear.
Yeah, okay. They do leave him food and water, and can you walk them back this way, baby? There they all come. Oh, no, that's too close. That's too close.
They're gonna fly. That's awesome to see.
See, look, she loves playing with them. She will play with them all day.
It's really fun to watch them all.
It is.
Don't dig in the hole, please.
Stop digging.
I just filled that.
We just filled this hole over here and put, oddly enough, some chairs that the puppies had chewed. Not these puppies, other puppies. And we put the chairs on top of the holes. Now they just get underneath the chairs and still dig.
Wow.
And earlier, I heard this girl right here, Miss Crazy Maisie. She's one of our favorites. She's just she's vivacious. But I heard her growling at her mom because her mom was digging there.
Growling at her mom?
Yes.
If I did that with my mom, that wouldn't go over well.
It didn't go over well there either, but
Good.
yeah, Gaga, she was like, well, I'm going to dig here anyway, so that was just that.
So they were fighting over a hole.
They were fighting over a hole. He wanted the hole, and he didn't want Gaga in the hole.
Okay. Now, is it warm out? Is that what they were doing, was digging down and lay down in the cooler sand?
Well, that, and they just like to dig.
Well, yeah, that's a given. They're dogs. They dig.
Yeah.
They definitely got that from their mother. They got the pure digging in them.
Yeah.
I don't know how much bully breeds like to dig, but these are definitely diggers. So they love it. But I love to watch their little tails swishing around.
Yeah.
And they are very cute. Hey, Gaga. Hey, baby. But they're very, very cute. And Gaga hopefully will be able to be altered so that she can be adopted at some point.
Now, let me ask you this. Let's go back to the digging for a second, because I want to touch on this. Where they dig, is there grass there, or is there not grass there?
No. We keep several places for digging.
So they digging in an assigned area.
Well, for the most part. This part was definitely not an assigned area, but it's not something that I'm that upset about.
But it looks like, but it has the same appearance of their other area. And what I was getting at is, if you have a dog digging up your yard, we touched on this a couple weeks ago. If your dog's digging up your yard everywhere, well, you can actually assign your dog an area, and they're very good at it. When you ever notice when a dog digs a hole in your yard and you go to put that dirt back into it, there's never enough dirt to fill the hole that it came out of. Okay? So you'll be going to the store and buying some topsoil, pick up some sand while you're at it, and choose the area you want to then the dig in, fill those holes up with sand, and fill the other ones up topsoil. Go back, drop some treats on the sand holes that you filled up, and go back and let your dog out.
You got mulch on your nose.
And that is very effective, believe it or not. Now, you've got a lot of dogs, a lot of young dogs. Young dogs, the effectiveness is not the same yet.
No. And these are the diggers. Stop eating the mulch. Stop eating mulch.
Jeez.
Hang on a second. Just a second, Stephanie. I got to take a better look at this. Okay, just wanted to make sure that's what I was looking at.
See, this boy, he would rather be with me than playing. This is Maddox.
Oh.
Maddox is a cuddle bug.
You know why? Because he's surrounded by sisters.
Well, that's probably true, too. He's probably like, that's just too much.
Yeah, he said, Mom, help me.
That's just too much girl, ain't it, baby? Too much girls.
Nice work, Stephanie. You and Jason guys do great work out there in your community.
But he's a good. Okay, well. Oh my gosh.
Don't worry, folks. She's not wearing the phone on her face. She's holding it, so she's not.
Well, I was trying not to wear it on my face, but Gaga was determined that I was going to wear it.
Yeah, no dog has been injured on the show yet.
No, just the dog workers.
And trust me, if she gets 6 or 7 dogs jumping up in her lap, she'll shut the camera off. We don't have to. I'm 70.
Get out of the flowers. But this girl, come here, Press. Look at Press. Oh, you're so pretty. Gaga.
Now, you still work a full-time job, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a scientist. I'm busy.
I know you are.
Yes.
So what do you say to the people when they say, I don't have time to foster? See, because
I think that you make the time for the things you care about.
Yeah, that would almost be offensive to some people, you know what?
Well, that may be.
Yeah, but there's usually time. It's not that hard.
No, it's not that bad.
No. Especially in your case, you've got help. You got Gaga helping you.
Yeah,
she keeps them forever.
She keeps them all happy.
Because somebody's got to teach Gaga. Do you have any questions for her, Sydney?
No, I mean, I think, Stephanie, you are able to do something that very few fosters are able to do, which is have that, multiple dogs. But, and this is more of a comment that, you practice at it like you do with anything else. Like
Yeah.
you have a lot of practice at dog management, and you're constantly learning. But, and not everybody needs to foster 19 dogs at a time. But
No.
the first dog you'll practice and you'll learn things at being a foster, and then the next dog you learn more things, and it gets easier because it becomes more of your lifestyle. And so that's kind of what I would say to the people who, are like, I don't know if I have time, I don't know if I can handle it, is you just you do baby steps and you practice, and then you just get better and better, and you gain more knowledge, and then you get better at talking to people about fostering and helping them understand
On
how
who?
important it is.
Well then get them to stop. Puppies are all ganging up on somebody like puppies do. Mama usually breaks that up. So Gaga, she usually watches them pretty good. There's Morgan, Maddox. They knocked into me. Who? So Mina digging in the water. Hey, Mina, come here, baby. Everybody's stepping in the water.
Dogs, what do you do in a drought? Yeah, but you got a lot of water bowls.
I do. See, we have got a lot of water bowls everywhere, but we live around a lot of water, so we're okay.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. So, and we've had a tremendous amount of rain. But kind of bringing up what Sydney was talking about earlier, I'll pan away from there because I've got puppies using the potty that way. Is that, we didn't start out with so many dogs to start with, right? Like I would never have taken on this much if I hadn't slowly acclimated to it. But we started out with just one. Actually, I got two from GPRS almost within a week. And then it slowly built from there. But once you have like more than four, I'm not going to lie, really, the difference between 4 and 19 is nothing. And that's just because I have to let them already out in different groups as it is. And so it still takes roughly about the same amount of time. So, like, I can let all 7 of these out at once, right? And then I can let Skippy, Madison, and Ranch all out at once.
So management is very
Yeah.
You start to manage, like she said. You start to manage your time to where you know who can be out with whom, and you don't have to do it all kind of one at a time. That would take forever.
Yep.
So
now you were on a show with us one time where it was raining outside, and we did it inside, and you had the wall of crates. The room has all kinds of crates in it, and
yes,
that's
we're
called
hoping to buy.
capabilities.
We're hoping to buy a building soon, but all of these babies, even these, get in the water. Morgan, she's making a mess, but they're just spilling water everywhere so they can stand it.
Well, they're not outside.
Yeah, but then they'll go in and get their pee pads all wet.
You said you're looking at buying a building.
Yes, we're going to buy a building
or something you can put up there.
We're going to have a building that has like kennel dividers that are 4x6 in them.
Wow.
And so we'll be able to move some of those dogs out of the crates and into something maybe a little more comfortable.
Wow, that'd be awesome.
Yes, so we are currently working on that. We're hoping to have something maybe within the next month.
Wow, so you're all in here, aren't you?
Yeah, I feel like you got to either be in it or not.
That's right. You do what has to be done.
Yes, and I feel like for my sanity, I got to get some of the barking out of my house.
Right.
Sure.
And a lot of what you've done hasn't cost a fortune either, has it? You
No,
got it.
right now all of the dogs are in the house.
Wow.
So, and we CPRS helps us out with food,
Okay.
and I take care of vaccinations for the most part. We've been able to crowdfund for some of our medical bills,
Mhm.
and sorry, giving Gaga a scratch. I was losing my train of thought. I was having to give Gaga a scratch. But we've been able to kind of, and I'll be honest, a lot of the money does come out of my own pocket. But we have kind of worked it out.
Right.
I'll say worked
But
it out
now
like
you've
this.
got a nonprofit, and they can donate to you, right?
Yeah. So we have a coffee page where people can donate.
You're going to have to send me that link, okay?
Yeah.
That way
So
we can get it posted.
there's Sweet Maddox. I told you he's more of a people puppy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Stephanie, for
Yes,
bringing them
yeah.
on. And
I could sit here for another hour, but we're already past 5, or
Yeah.
here 5. Out there, you're past 4. And where Sydney is, you're past 2. So you guys get it. Whatever time zone you're in, we're past your time, right? So, wow, it's just something.
But it was delightful to see them all.
We got the best job ever, don't we?
I know.
They're very
Look at Marcia there, and all the puppies. And I love it when I love when you come on, Stephanie, you and Jason. I really like what you've got going on down there. You got doing it, and you're doing it right.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Not many humans are on my bucket list, but you guys are getting added.
Well, again, thank you, everyone.
Yeah, and look what Melanie's got going on here.
Yes.
I got to do this. Sorry, Melanie, but we got to get the sea of white up.
Oh.
And, oh boy, oh man, we got to do this too. Look at, we missed the puppies rushing her. Okay.
Yes, we do. Puppies are rushing.
Yeah. I love this. It's always a joy to have you on, Stephanie. You've
thank you.
quite a few times now. Wow, that's awesome. I've been seeing that deck this whole time, and I never knew you were the one to build it. That's pretty cool.
Yes.
If you're ever passing through Ohio, you can stay the night, but bring your hammer.
Oh, well, thank you. I will. Say hi, Gaga.
Boy, look at Gaga. All right. All right, everybody. Wow. GreatPyreneesRescueSociety.org, and we can't forget Skippy Skippin's rescue and what was it?
Rehab.
Rehab.
Yes, we take in medicals. Yes.
And then there's, there it is right there. Thank you, Melanie. And don't forget Marcia, GreatPyreneesRescueSociety.org. If we don't get any applications, I will really be disappointed in our viewers. But then again, they may not be here looking for a dog either. They may be here looking at Sydney. So.
Well, that's okay.
All right, we're going to call it a week. And next week, boy, we've got a couple good dogs coming on. We got Niche, and what's the other one?
Saku.
And we're going to get to hear about Jolene and more, obviously. I just don't know yet. But we've got them set. So I can't wait to hear about Jolene because she was at headquarters. And when Archie got adopted, all of a sudden, Jolene has a foster home. See how that works? Isn't that cool? So if you adopt, then another dog gets a foster home and gets to move out of headquarters. And once that happens, then that opens up the spot in headquarters. Another one gets to move out of the shelter.
Yeah.
So it's a circle like that, and it's not even a vicious circle. That's just how it works. All right. So that's it, everybody.
Okay.
We'll see everybody next week, and we're going to welcome Molly next week, a new host.
Yes.
So she's been on the show, so you may say, well, she's old news. So be it. All right, everybody. Thank you, Sandra, for bringing Marcia on and let me unmute you. I did usually I'll mute people down across the bottom when they're not talking because one time we had somebody on a hot mic and they didn't realize it. They didn't do anything bad. They just didn't realize it. So okay, that's it. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.